All right, well, welcome back to the Rain Brings Growth podcast. We're here with House Perez. We're at House Tattoos. It's the first podcast we're on the road, so glad we could kick it off here. How's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you?
It's going good.
Finally set this whole thing up, man. It took a minute, but hey, we look good now, right?
Yeah, look good, feel good, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah. So let's just tell everybody about yourself and, what's your childhood like? How'd you get into tattooing and all that good stuff?
All that good stuff, huh? Well, first off, I like to say I'm a professional tattoo artist. I am a business owner second. I have a shop here in Boise with great artists. I have a couple barbers in here, which is something new, I think, to the valley. I haven't seen anybody else really do that. People might start picking up on it, but I mean, I think I would like to say I'm the first one to do it here in Boise. I've seen it done in other places, but in Boise, I think I'm the first one to do it that I know of. Yeah, man, I've been tattooing for about 5 to 6 years now. I had an awesome apprenticeship. A lot not so traditional like other apprentices do have them. Mine was straightforward. I got thrown to the wolves as soon as I started. And it's been an amazing journey, man. I've met a lot of great people. I've worked with a lot of good people, and I'm just blessed to be here, man. Honestly, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for every opportunity that I've gotten. So yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So when'd you start like drawing and just getting into art?
So drawing, I've always been drawing, man. I've never been that good at school. Every piece of paper that they've kind of slid to me, a homework assignment and stuff like that, I've always just turned it over and started drawing in the back. You know what I mean? And that's kind of, from what I remember, most of my drawings are on homework pages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know one thing, man, I didn't turn anything in, and I practiced my drawings. You know?
Yeah.
But one particular drawing, I remember my cousin asked me to do a calendar for her to submit for a contest, and she said she was gonna draw it, but then I started drawing it, and it came out pretty cool, and I ended up not even giving it to her, so she didn't have anything to enter, you know? I just kept that, and I think I might have it in one of my archives or something, but yeah, that's like the latest drawing that I remember.
So getting started in school, is that why you got the black and gray? You're just doing it with a pencil and graphite, or what?
No, it was more of my mentor. He works with black and gray, so that's kind of what I learned off of. But I want to say I like color. It's weird, man, because like I think there's this thing that's like Hispanics really like the black and gray, you know? And I feel like, how could I say this? Maybe like white people, bro, like color, but I feel like also like color on white skin tone looks a lot better than you know, on more darker pigmentation, man. I think so, you know. It lasts longer, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. I mean, black and grays is definitely what I started off with, yeah, because it is, you know, pencil-based type.
Yeah. When'd you meet your mentor?
So I had a friend. Her name is Lupita, aka Bad Apple. Shout out. She was a really good friend of mine. She would host like these paint night type things, and we would go over there and just draw and stuff like that. And then she started tattooing, and I was doing flooring at the time. She kind of told me to go over and get a tattoo one day, and I was all like, fuck it, you know what I mean? I'll get a tattoo. I like tattoos, you know? I want to go get tattooed, and she introduced me to him, and I remember seeing him, and he was working on this awesome piece, and I didn't think he would want to talk to me, you know? Like I was like, nah, man, he probably doesn't care too much but I knew that he was mentoring Lupita, so I was all like, yo, I got to get in with Lupita to help, or to ask her like, hey, do you think you'll take me on, you know, like as an apprentice? And I think she opened that door for me, man, and she was able to put me in that spot and enriching my life. So yeah, shout out to both of them.
How old were you when you started tattooing?
I think I was 26, maybe, about.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe 25.
So what were you doing before that?
flooring, bro.
Yeah.
That was a mission. That's fucking construction, bro. Sucks ass, dude. we're taking out like carpet, you know, and it was all pissed on and like dog shit, and like I would literally roll up the carpet with like dog shit and everything on it. Just throw it on my back and have to carry it down a couple stairs, throw it in a van, and then replace it, you know? Continue to replace it, so.
Yeah, dang, dude.
It was nasty. And not only that, just hard work too, man. Like, you know, carrying heavy carpet, going upstairs, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know why. I don't know. Construction sucks, man.
So when you were a kid, were you just drawing for fun then? Or was it something, was it like tattooing ever an idea for you? Or was it just, you were just doing it for a hobby?
I did it for the girls, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had crushes and I would send out like, you know, like little drawings to girls because I liked them, you know, and I was, yeah, dude, I would that's honestly why I would do that.
Did it work?
Hell yeah. Yeah. Still works, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, it still works.
Now those drawings are just permanent.
Yeah, those drawings are permanent. No, but I charge for every fucking tattoo that I do though. I don't care. There's girls out there that, because they think they're pretty or something like that, they think they're gonna get free tattoos. Like, nope. Everybody gets priced, bro. Everybody gets charged no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
What was your first job?
wrapping presents.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I have an amazing mother that told me no matter what job you do, you got to be the best at it. No matter if it's cleaning toilets or whatever it is, you got to be the best. And I tried to be the best gift wrapper ever. So Christmas comes around, yeah, bro, I try to do my best, you know. Even now, you know.
Was that just like a little side hustle you did, or what was that?
I was this is when everybody would hang out at the mall.
Yeah.
And I was just walking around the mall, and you know how they have like those stands around the Christmas time, and they like gift wrap for you. And I was there, and this guy needed help, and he's like, "Hey man, I'll show you how to, you know, wrap presents if you like, you're hanging out here." Because I walked around like 5 times, you know, so I said what's up to him like 2-3 times, and then he's all like, "Dude, if he's gonna be here, might as well, you know, do that."
Get some work done, right?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I worked at the mall one time selling sunglasses for like a day. It was a shady dude, and I was like, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah. I mean, I think I made like, I don't even remember. I think I made like $30 that day. You know? But I mean, obviously, somebody that doesn't have money, like, hell yeah, $30.
Yeah. Did you play sports in high school or anything?
No, man. I actually had a little dance crew.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day. I was more focused on like, we had a little dance crew. And at the time, there was no Vine. There was no, thank you, Rigo.
Thanks,
there
man.
was no Vine. There was no like Instagram. So we would literally just do shows. And when we were doing shows, it was, what would you call it? Like, everybody would actually pay attention. You know what I mean?
Like for assemblies or something for
school?
Assemblies,
like talent shows.
Sick.
We did like the Boise Music Festival, and we would go downtown, put out the box and everything. You know, like the cardboard box. Yeah. It was cool, man.
What was your crew's name?
Kick City. Yeah, we were really good, bro. We just everybody grew up and started going to college.
Yeah.
You know, and I kind of got left behind. In life they're doing great right now. Everybody's like, went to school, got a degree and everything.
No reunion tour?
Nah. That would be crazy, huh?
I think I've seen on your stories a couple times you've gone back to like a studio and just done some dancing, right?
Yeah, a little bit, man. It's just another form of expression too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't get paid or nothing. I mean, we won a couple competitions, but we didn't get paid enough to like support ourselves. We'd probably get, $30 or something like that. But it was just expression, man.
You didn't go to college?
I did not, bro. I knew I wasn't. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not book smart, bro.
Same. I knew I was never gonna go to college.
Yeah. So I was all. I mean, I know I'm smart, man. I just.
I don't think
somebody
it's needed.
tell me. Yeah, I really don't, man. I think we're all kind of learning that. You know what I mean? Because even my parents at first, I remember they were like, school, you know. And then now with my sisters, they're a little bit eased off. Like, hey, okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to go do like learn a trade or something?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't think it's needed, bro.
It's cool to see on your stories and stuff how much of a relationship you have with your parents and your family.
Yeah, man.
Like that's a huge part of you, from what I could tell, right?
Yeah, I learn from everybody, right? everybody that walks my path or that crosses my path, I have friends that don't have their parents, man, and I can see how much it hurts them to not have their parents. You know what I mean? So I am blessed. I'm beyond blessed to have both of them in my life. So I'm gonna make sure I cherish them, and for the people that don't have their parents, like I don't know, man. It's a really touchy conversation, touchy subject, because sometimes I feel like, man, I'm being too much. You know what I mean? Like, some people don't understand me holding my mom and giving her a kiss on the cheek and being like, Mom, I love you, this and that. Like, I'm 30 years old, man. You don't see that anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like kind of careful, because I'm like, man, like I don't want people to judge me off of it. But at the same time, I'm like, no, man, like I know there's way more people out there in life wishing they could do this with their family,
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I just take the not L, but I'll do it, man. I'll post my dad up. I'll post my mom up. My sisters, I love them a lot too. It's good to have a family environment. A good family.
It's like the old saying, like, you don't realize what you got till it's gone. So
exactly.
At least you can understand.
Yeah,
understand that before.
That's the thing. I picked up from everybody, man. I picked up from a lot of my friends that don't have their parents and stuff like that. But like I said, it was also weird for me to, like, some kids hated their parents, right? And I thought that was like what it was normal. So I tried to like hate my parents. It was weird.
Oh, really?
mean, yeah, you grow up kind of like trying to follow the next kid, right?
Yeah.
But then you realize, like, no, dude, actually I have something good in my life. Like, I need to cherish this, And that's when I started, like, and more people started telling me, like you said, like, hey, it's really cool to see that you have such an awesome connection with your family. And I was like, I'm doing something right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because even if someone sees that might not have a good relationship with their parents, maybe you can spark an interest for them.
Something. Yeah. I think I've tried that too. Maybe I should do it a little bit more and just be like, hey, man, like, call your parents. Like, I know you don't have to see eye to eye all the time. Like, my parents and I fight all the time, right?
Yeah.
But in reality, could you think back and think about all the things that the arguments that you had with your parents? Like, I'm pretty sure you're not going to remember every single one. So why waste too much time over that,
Yeah.
At least that's what I feel like.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people don't realize how precious life is. I seen this thing today, and it was just saying, like, people have two lives, and their second life starts after they realize they only have one life,
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's deep as fuck.
So, I mean,
what was that again? Repeat it.
People have two lives, and their second life starts after they realize they only have one life.
I think I could relate to that.
Yeah.
I could definitely relate to that, bro. Damn. Do you have a good relationship with your parents?
I do now. I had like a pretty bad childhood, so my dad and I didn't really have a good relationship for a lot of years. I didn't have really a relationship with my mom because I wasn't allowed to by my stepmom. She kind of like told me I couldn't have a relationship with her and brainwashed me and everything. So I didn't see my mom for a lot of years. And then I didn't have a good relationship with my dad for like 7 years. And after those two got a divorce, things changed. But then I was like rebuild mode, and I had to go and rekindle a bunch of relationships that were gone. And unfortunately,
what age were you?
10th grade. So between like 2nd and 9th grade, it was just hell in my house, like a bunch of abuse and everything. So, and then just a lot of, it was bad. So I did not have a relationship with anybody. Like, I was completely alone, no friends, nothing. Yeah. So it was
But at least you went through that, right? So now you feel like, hey, this is what I need to be as a dad, right? Because you have
absolutely
kids. Yeah. So now you want to make sure you don't do that with your kids, right?
Yeah.
And make sure you and your wife are at least not fighting in front of kids, not doing that. Like, I've seen a lot of people do that too, where they talk shit about each other's, to the kids, and it's like, dude, what do the kids have to do with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially divorced parents.
Divorced parents, exactly. Yeah.
That's why I tell people all the time, man. Like, don't talk shit about the other person's, the other spouse, because at the end of the day, it's still their parent, and they love them.
Right. And not only that, like, you're my dad. I can't be mad at you for saying this, but you're also talking about my mom.
And if you love your kid at all, like, don't talk shit about their mom.
Their mom, right? Yeah, because
like, you don't have to like the mom, but like you have to respect the kid.
Do you want to get into this or what? This is Daniela, dude. She's a really good friend. She's slapping the fucking shit out of me.
So my parents, you know, we're working on our relationship now, and it's cool. Like and the shitty part is like my dad didn't know a lot of stuff that I went through. My mom didn't know anything that I went through. So now they feel bad, and they were like feel bad about my childhood. But I'm like, we can't change nothing. Just focus on being like the best grandparents that you can be. Because I got 4 kids, and that's all I care about now is my kids. So
do they get along, or your mom and dad now? Because they were divorced, right?
It's a weird. Do
you guys see each other on Christmas?
What's that? Do I
like your mom and dad, or is it like, oh, we'll go to my dad's house and then we'll go to my mom's house?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, and they both live in Utah, so I have no family here.
Oh, at all?
No.
Oh, okay. What about your wife?
My wife's family's like, I have one brother here. I do have a brother here, but like my mom and my dad and all my uncles and everything.
They live out there in Utah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So now it's just all about me and the kids, you know, like whatever happened in the past, whatever, you can't fix that. So
at least now you know what not to be like, right?
Yeah. But it's cool. So like you and your dad, you guys always have good relationships then? I mean, you had that little stint with like your friends or whatever, but like always you guys been pretty close.
I mean, here's the thing too, man. Like my dad has some bad ADHD. Like if you think I have bad ADHD, my dad has some bad ADHD, and it's really tough to like. I mean, you know what? The other day, this guy I read on this guy said, he's all like, "Hey man, you got to be easy on your parents too. You know, it's their first time doing this too. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So when you have that mindset, things change. The perspective changes. You know.
Yeah.
Because my dad, sometimes I get stressed out, but then I'm like, all right, you know what? They were patient with me when I was trying to tell them that I wanted to do the tattoo thing and everything. So now I got to be patient for them. You know.
Was that a hard thing for them to understand? You'd want to go do tattooing?
Yeah, man. They're Hispanic, man. Hispanic parents are fucking like, you get tattooed, that means like you do drugs, you rob people, you fucking, you know, like all this. Yeah. I don't know.
What does your dad do? Is he in labor too? Like construction?
He does construction. He's done his construction all his life, but he also does he has like a little catering business on the side, which he's kind of trying to jump over to. Yeah. Because that's like less stress on his body, less, you know what I mean? But I don't know, as telling him like, hey dad, I wanna do tattoos, he was like, what? Like, you don't make any money off of that. Like anybody that has tattoos, they're probably like all drugged up and whatever, right? Which in a way kind of is true, but it's also like, I don't think.
I think the stigma of tattoos have definitely changed.
Tattoos starting to change. It's starting to change, you know.
Yeah.
Because now you see like doctors with tattoos and nice sleeves and nice, you know what I mean? Because it's actually becoming an art form instead of just like, I don't know, some game type things.
Right.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah. So, because your dad helped you build your first studio, right?
He did.
Like build the walls and stuff. Yeah. So he came around to it eventually.
They put the walls down, right? They put the sheetrock and everything. And my dad, because he does tile and flooring and everything. I was like, hey man, I want you to walk in. I want somebody to walk in here and be like, dude, this is some Tony Montana shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like white floors, white rock on the fireplace, big TV and everything.
Your motorcycle in the corner.
Motorcycle in there, yeah. And like, I want people to walk in here and be like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna spend some money here. Yeah. Like, not only is the quality of the art good, but the atmosphere is even better. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hell yeah, he did.
So what made him come around to the idea of you being a tattoo artist? Just seeing you weren't gonna budge? Just like accepted it?
Yeah, I think they tell me a lot too. They were surprised. They're like, dude, like we didn't think you were gonna take tattooing and take it to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And I mean, so that's what they say. You know, I mean, I think that I still got a lot of things to work on, but I think it was a lot of them coming to this country and wanting the best life for me that really made me say, hey, I'm gonna grab this medium and say, what else could I squeeze out of this? Like, yeah, I could do awesome tattoos and I could do, you know, meet people and yeah, make some money, but what else could I do? It's like, you know what? Let's show up at bachelor parties. Let's show up at divorce parties. Let's show up at like a Harry Potter event and do Harry Potter tattoos. Actually, you know what? Let's put a barbershop in a tattoo shop, so that way that those two worlds could collide and everybody could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everybody needs a haircut, man. And I don't know about you, but I feel way different when I get a cut. Like, I could look all raggedy and everything, but as soon as I get a cut, I feel like a whole different man. I feel like I could take over any challenge. You know, I could take on any challenge after a haircut. You know what I mean?
Right? You look good, you feel good.
Yeah, you look good, you feel good. Exactly. So if I could bring that to an atmosphere of tattoos doing the same thing, like, that's just two worlds colliding, you know? But it also takes the right people to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Because not everybody has that picture, or everybody has that set of knowledge to be able to do that, you know? Some people just want to work, cut hair, pay their bills, and call it good, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I think we're trying to do something bigger than that here.
So what made you want to jump from your other spot to here and opening your own place and your own location, everything?
I wanted to open up my new shop, bro. I just wanted I had an idea and I wanted to create something out of it.
Yeah.
I wanted to create something out of it. Yeah, that's honestly why. Being in here, that's when I started saying, like, dude, I have a blank piece of paper. What could I do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you want to set yourself apart by doing the barber and tattoo all in the same
Well, at
place?
first, honestly, I just didn't want. I didn't want to pay for my haircuts anymore. So I was like, oh, it'd be cool to put a fucking barber shop in the tattoo shop. But also, I've seen how like, dude, some of these artists, especially out in Nampa, man. Like, I'll give a quick shout out to Pancho, Isaac, Da Vinci, Al. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch more that I can't really think of right now. But you could see that they're passionate and they see themselves as like artists. You know what I mean? And I like that. I want to be part of that. You know, like they host these events out there and everybody's like, you know, doing some cuts, and they also look really cool. You know what I mean? They got the nice clean fades, nice clean like cuts and everything. And I don't know, man. I just wanted to be a part of that. I was like, dude, these guys are on to something, you know? So shout out to everybody, you know, that.
Right?
Yeah, shout out to all the barbers out there. Yeah.
So what's your approach to building a strong team?
My approach? I think we all just got to be on the same page. We all got to want it, you know? We all got to, like, be able to step out of our comfort zone to help each other out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For example, I feel like sometimes some of us are kind of shy to be on camera, you know? But if you're willing to do that for me, I'm going to do that for you, and we're going to make this video, and then we're going to get maybe, you know, a couple people just viewing our artwork or what we're doing. That's good enough, you know what I mean? And that right there builds something, you know, to the point where we can start doing that and start getting that ball rolling. So. Yeah,
because I've seen you guys have your own Instagram page, like personally, and then you have a House Tattoos one. So it's like bringing that whole community together, and everybody can share in the same one.
I also want to give. Well, we also want to, like. Okay, I'll step back. I want to show everybody outside of this building that a lot of the people here are fucking cool as hell. Like, everybody here is really cool. So if you come into those doors and say what's up to any of us, we're all gonna greet you with a nice smile and be like, what's up, man? Like, we've known you for like a long time. So yeah, that's what the fuck was your question again? What was your question again? I really went into the depth of that.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. I was just trying to figure out, you know, why you wanted to have the two different pages so you could have community, you know.
Yeah, to build that community, man.
Yeah.
So where people like know us on Instagram. So when you walk through those doors, you know who we are as people. You know what I mean? Because then it's sometimes like you go into a tattoo shop and you see a dude all covered in and I've got this before, like. You walk in, you see somebody covered up, like, in tattoos on their face and everything. You see them, you're, like, kind of intimidated by them, right? You're like, shit, bro, I don't know. I don't want to, like, press the wrong button or something, right? But if you see us and you see that we're talking, we do these funny skits, or we do you're more than likely to come in here and just be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, where's Dimas at? Oh, Dimas in the back? Oh, what about Edgar? Is Edgar in today? He's like, yeah, man, he's on back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or any of the barbers as well, you know? So it just puts our personality on in a perspective almost, you know?
Have you had good feedback from that?
I don't know. I want to say yes, but I think what I'm focusing on is that we've had fun doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like us as friends, we've laughed trying to do it. You know, maybe 1 take, 2 takes, 3, whatever many takes it takes. It's fun to do. So I don't know. And if people see how much fun we're having, people are gonna want to like gravitate towards us type thing. You know?
Yeah.
I think so.
How do you find balance between being an artist and a business owner?
Oh, dude, it's hard to like swap hats throughout the day because like some days something might break in the bathroom or something, right? And then you're just like, okay, gotta put my business hat on, you know? Like, okay, should I call somebody or should I swap over to my, construction? Because I know how to fix this, but I got a client waiting right now.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Delegation, huh?
Yeah, and then it's like, oh wait, hold up. Let me go talk to my client real quick. Let them know that I got an issue going on. So I'm gonna swap my artist hat on, and it's a lot, bro. But I don't know. I just do it as I go. I think that's why a lot of people think like, dude, oh, you're a business owner. Oh, you must be making all the big bucks. And it's like, no, man, I'm actually stressed the fuck out, and I want somebody to hold me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, what's the unseen side of being a business owner? Like the not glamorous part of it. People all see like, oh, you must be able to make your own hours, and all the stereotypes that are just right out the door because you're always working.
Having for example, I'm a human being, man. I cry, I smile. At the end of the day, like if I have a shitty day, I gotta leave all that at that door and come in here and make sure everybody here gets the best of me. You know what I mean? So that way, if they're having a bad day, at least I could be like, hey, you know what, bro? How's it going, bro? You ready for a cut? We're gonna we're gonna have a good day today, man. Let's make some money. Let's, try to motivate them, trying to get them out of that funk if they are in a funk. You know what I mean? Or at least try to.
Right. Yeah, man. I think that a lot of people think that being a business owner is just gonna be able to.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm just collecting money over here. Yeah. Like, no, man. Like, I got to figure out what I could do to get my barbers more heads to cut. What I could do to put my artists in front of people so they could look at their stuff, so they could see what we're working with, what we're doing. You know. Yeah.
How was being in a leader position for you? Was that just came natural, or something?
I think that does come naturally, but also I'm not perfect at it either. You know, I gotta perfect it. I mean, no harm. Like, the only thing that I do know is, if I want something done, I'm gonna be the first one to do it, so that my team follows me. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna tell people to do things. You know what I mean? Which sometimes I do, but like it's kind of like.
But you want to show them that you're willing to do it. I want to show them that,
hey, like if we got to clean the bathroom, I'm going to clean the bathroom. Yeah. But next time I need you to clean the bathroom. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like we all work the same here. At least try to, you know? Yeah.
Does ego ever come into it with leadership?
Dude, yeah, bro. I think it does. And I try to be very careful with that. I'll be lying here and be like, nah. If I said no, right, I'd be lying. But I think... yeah, man, it's really easy to you could just say something the wrong way and you don't mean it, and that person might be like, oh, dude, he's kind of acting like a dick right now, you know? It's not my intention. I got all this other stress, you know? we got to fix the faucet that I just broke a couple conversations ago. My client's still waiting for me, and not only that, we got to figure out what we're going to post up for content, you know? Yeah. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot of hats. So sometimes when something comes out kind of rude, it's not necessarily towards that person. It's just under a lot of pressure. So you got to just know how to keep all that calm.
Is everybody here pretty good with communication, like open door policy? Like, you got something, come talk? Or
I thought we were, but we've been having a couple issues here and there, man. Yeah. Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, the majority of us know why we're here, and why we want to be here. We're here to like exposure, work as a team, you know, and just have a good time.
Yeah.
I think we have barbering and being a tattoo artist are like the best jobs ever, man. I think so. So why not make it better? You know, leave all that drama at the door. Come in, let's make a video. Let's make on top of quality work, because that's a must, right? But come in, do a funny video or hang out, talk. You know, share ideas, laugh. Like that just makes everything a lot better, you know, than just coming in here, doing a cut, and then just leaving for the day.
Right.
You know.
At what point did you guys realize you gotta start doing some content outside of just regular tattoo stuff, or you know, like just pictures or whatever?
I think we just got to catch up with time, man. I feel like everybody's doing it, so we got to hop on that wagon, or we're gonna be like, oh, back in my day,
Yeah.
you know, and it doesn't work like that anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could do a nice ass cut or nice tattoo, but if you're not putting it out there or like, you know, showcasing it how you need to, it's not gonna get anywhere. It's pointless. I mean, other than the fact that your client gets a really nice tattoo, but I mean, if you have that opportunity to showcase it in a very in a visible place, yeah, man, you have to. We have to.
Yeah, yeah, because I think there's so many different tattoo artists placed in the
That's
valley,
another
so
thing.
you
Yeah,
gotta separate yourself.
Yeah, there's so many great tattoo artists out there. Like you gotta separate yourself from that other tattoo artist that could do the same Virgin Mary as you, you know, or the same lion, or the same, you know, like just as good. So what are you gonna do that's different, you know?
Yeah.
That's the type of time. That's the time we're living in now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody's got their phone in their hand too. So
exactly, and
marketing is free.
Yep.
You just have to post, right?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah.
It's just hard.
This is Danielle. She does most. I think you met her last month.
Yeah. Yes. She's your content lady then. You guys do a lot of content. Mm-hmm. Do you guys do like a brainstorming every week of just like some different content pieces to do for the week, or?
I think if we see a video, we'll put it together and we'll be like, oh, who do you think will be good for this video?
Yeah.
We'll be like, oh, we should get Dimas in there, or oh, actually, we haven't gotten Edgar in a minute. Let's ask Edgar if he
just
wants
roll
to do
with it.
Yeah. See if try to get everybody the same exposure.
Right.
So.
What's your favorite piece you guys have made?
Oh, the favorite piece, I think it was the one where Daniela slapped the shit out of me, man. That one was really funny, but it was also like, I didn't think she was capable of that. that was intense, but it was like.
Can we get a recreation real quick?
Yeah, real quick. No, man, but this side though, man. No, it was I had that idea from a while ago, right? But I don't know if it came from me or if it came from her, but I was just thinking like, hey, this would be really good, and I'm willing to take an L for the team, you know. Let's do it, you know.
Yeah.
Like we do boxing. Like it's not how bad could it be? Fuck.
How many takes?
One.
Oh.
That was one take, but it was also like I only want one take because I don't think I could handle two slaps to the face, you know.
Yeah. The first one's for the TikTok. The second one's for fighting.
Yeah. Get up and. Ooh. No, we did a really good. That was funny. That was cool.
Do you guys get more followers from that, which turns over into more clients, or is it just kind of getting back to that personality thing, just to get you guys out there?
Yeah, honestly, man, I really, and I think for Daniela as well, we kind of just do it for fun, man.
Yeah.
Like we know we have to do it for obviously clientele and get people to come visit us, say what's up to us and stuff, but. I think we just do it. We don't really like sit there and be like, oh, we got this many followers. Oh, we got. I think we just did it for fun, you know.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think that's like the healthy way to do it, you know.
Yeah.
Because some people get really like dug into there, like, oh, what do I got to do to? I don't know, man. It's like a double-edged sword, you know.
Yeah.
Because it helps as well. Like, oh, more people like this kind of stuff, so I'm gonna start doing more stuff like this, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like watching you guys' little TikTok stuff.
They're fun, right? Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
I think our next step is try to get try to let our clientele know, like, hey, if you come do a TikTok with us or do, you know, a little skit with us, like we're willing to do it. You know what I mean? Not only that, like we'll hook you up with, I don't know, like 50%, $50 off or
whatever,
or whatever. You know, that way one hand washes the other. You know?
Yeah.
Just helps out.
Yeah. They get some, you get some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think last time I was in here, you said you're gonna start evolving and going into some color too. Then.
Yeah, I want to. I think Dimas does black and gray. Edgar does black and gray. I do black and gray. I think one of us has to step out, and I like color too. I think I like watercolor.
Oh, those are sweet.
Yeah, they are cool. But
didn't you do a stitch work one or something? I seen.
Yeah, we did a embroidery.
Yeah.
That one looked really cool.
That was cool.
I want to do like more realism color, you know, from wall to wall. There's a tattoo artist in the valley called his name's Kyle, really good friend of mine. His work is amazing, bro. Just and just he'll have like his canvas with him, right? So a friend, and they'll show his work, and everybody's reaction is the same. They're like, "Whoa, what? That's crazy! You did that?"
Yeah.
I want some of that too, man. You know. So yeah, he's a good inspiration. Same with Jade as well, man. Jade does some awesome work, man. They're all award-winning artists right down the block, and I was like, yo, these guys are fucking good, you know. So I want to do that.
Yeah. Is that something you try and teach everybody here? Is just like to go outside your comfort zone?
I think so, man. I mean, if it's I think everybody should be out of their comfort zone. Man.
Growing.
Yeah, grow. You know, try to. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You mess it up, and it's like, okay, everything's fixable.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like a whole bunch of people looking at something and say like, hey, you know what, we could do this, or maybe you should try this, or you know what I mean? There's different options, different set of eyes on it. Yeah, it works out. I think so. Yeah,
for sure, man. So outside of work here, what do you do for fun? Do you do anything for fun? Or are you always just working?
No, man, I do a lot. I think I do too much, man. I like snowboarding. I like just staying active. I do soccer. I'm a goalie. I like boxing, golfing. Golfing's good.
That's funny. That's how we met.
Yeah.
And I didn't even meet you either.
Yeah, you just sold me a bag. I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. It was like the first time because I just got hooked into it, man.
Yeah, you were looking for a set, and then you hit me up. And I was like, yeah, come pick it up. But I wasn't home, and I always just did this thing. I just took a picture of it, and I sent it to my wife and said, put this on the porch.
Yeah.
So I never even met you, and then we're like, oh, you're a tattoo artist. Let's just do a trade or something.
Work, right?
Yeah. And then that was like in June, and I don't even think I came in for a tattoo till December. So it was like 6 months later, but.
Yeah, we still got you in and everything. But,
it was cool.
Golfing's crazy, man, because like some days really good, and then other days you're just like, what am I doing, you know?
Yeah, it's such a mental game, too.
Yeah,
you have to let go of that last shot if it was shit.
Yeah, definitely, and just start brand new at the next hole or whatever shot you're at.
Yeah. What's your favorite course here in the Valley?
My favorite course is Quail Hollow, but...
Damn, that's a hard course.
Yeah, that's a hard course. Only just because, like, I really like that second shot,
the elevated tee box. Yeah.
I really like that, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna sit here that I'm gonna shoot over 100 on that.
It doesn't matter, dude. Like,
yeah, I like to play it, so.
Yeah.
But it's cool also because like there's other people that you could go with. You know what I mean? That's another thing. Like, you could get a couple friends to go with you, and you guys could just, if you have a shitty game, just bullshit for the rest of the day and just, hey man, you know what? It always starts off as, okay man, this is gonna be the best game I've ever played. You know, and then just ends up being like, hey man, just crack one open, bro. Screw it. You know?
Right. Yeah, it's a good time, and golf's a cool thing too, because you and I could go out and play, and we could still be level, because I could just give you strokes, and that's the handicap part of it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't do that in baseball if you're a professional baseball player, and I'm just starting.
Yeah, you know? Everybody's just kind of like on the same page, you know.
Yeah.
I like it, man. I really like being out there.
I mean, some of the best times when you just leave the scorecard.
Oh, yeah,
like, just go play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get out. But what's your vision going forward for here then?
I think I want to do some more of this stuff, man. I like having the cameras up. I like being able to show like what an awesome team that I have. You know what I mean? And I want people to like know us by not knowing us. You know? I think that's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, hey man, I would love people to know Rigo. I would like people to know Daniela. I would love people to know D. I would love people to know Dimas, and because they're all really cool people, you know. So they make my life, you know, they make my life like very colorful. So why not, you know, share that for the world? Which I'm sure they have their own friends and stuff, right? But I think if we could put them out there in front of a camera, a lot of people would be like, dude, that guy's actually pretty cool. I want to go get a service done by him or just be his friend, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's sweet, man. Do you guys ever do anything for the community here? Like, I know you said you do some of those events, right?
Yeah, I think this year we definitely this is our first year opened up. So this upcoming year, I think we want to do more stuff. We definitely got it in our books, and it makes work a lot more fun. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just something to look forward to. It's like, okay, you know what? This weekend we're gonna go. I don't know, to a convention, you know, and we're gonna meet people there, and you know, it's gonna be, I don't know, to see how it goes. And even if we don't have anybody show up to our table or anything like that, at least we were there and we tried, and just that alone is winning, you know.
Yeah.
So,
just going outside your comfort zone.
we're going out of our comfort
right?
zone. Like, you never know where the opportunity's at, man. I feel like it's like fishing, dude. You just gotta cast.
You gotta throw it out.
You gotta throw it out, cast it, and see if it bites, it bites. If it doesn't, you're still out in nature. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, man, I think that's cool. You said you do some of the tattoo conventions and stuff, right? And
I definitely want to dabble. Definitely want to get into like doing more barber stuff. I personally wanted to be a barber before I was a tattoo artist. So I think I want to like lean more into the barber side of stuff, because the way they do things out there in Nampa and Cole and stuff like that is really cool.
Yeah.
So I want to be. There's like State Friedman is also a really good name out there that they all, you know, everybody kind of knows who they are, and they set up everywhere, you know. Every convention that we've been to, they're always there, you know what I mean? And they have a nice setup. They got their, you know, like, I look at them and I'm like, dude, that's cool, you know, like they're everywhere, you know, they're active. So
yeah.
If I see that, I'm sure people in the valley see that as well, you know?
Yeah. You ever thought about expanding to another location, get 2 locations up, or?
I think so, but I would like to, but I also feel like right now, this is what I can handle. I want to perfect this, and then we'll jump, you know?
Yeah.
Everything at its time.
Yeah, for sure. Don't force it.
Yeah, you don't force it, yeah. Cause I would love to have, like, there's a lot of great personalities that could sit in that chair, and I could have like 4 or 5 other, but right now, I think how things are going, like, this is what's working for me, so we'll stay here for a little bit. And then with time, once we have, you know, the people actually want or get that ball rolling, we'll definitely get something bigger, you know?
Right.
With time.
What's a piece of advice you give someone wanting to create their own business?
Oh, dude, don't give up, man. There's been days where I'm just like, I just want to sell everything and just go to Hawaii, and then I'll focus on my thing and just tattoo, and I promise I'm not going to get in nobody else's lane. I'm just going to do my own thing. But once you start a business, man, you just don't give up and just push. Even on the days where you're just like, dude, this is not me. Like, I'm wasting my time. That's when you got to even push even harder, you know. So, and also have good relationships with people, man. Don't burn bridges. Be straightforward, you know. Have good connections with people. Have a best friend, because they'll bring you up. They'll help you. They'll bring you up when you're feeling down. Shout out Daniela, love you.
Yeah, I think building relationships is huge.
Yeah, man.
So they can open up different doors for you.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like genuine relationships, not because you're trying to use them, right?
No, yeah, of course. But at the same time, like, you know, one hand washes the other. You know what I mean? Like, I'll help you, you help me, and we'll both, you know, grow. Because alone, I don't think you can do it alone.
Right.
I really don't. That's like, I'm talking about like with anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are those times that you were wanting to quit? Like, what brought you back?
My best friend Daniela. Yeah, man, she's been there, and she said like, "Hey, dude, she reminded me like she was showing me what I couldn't see, and I was all like, yeah, you know what, you're right. We have done a lot. We have, you know, she stuff. I was just so like tunnel vision on like this one mess up that I did or one thing that I was just like so overworked on, and she was just like, wait, don't think about that. Think about all the other things that we've been doing. We're doing good. Just keep on pushing. Hey, that has a solution. Just keep on going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you too. I think it's cool that you guys do all the vision boards for your whole team. Like I've seen you guys do that. That's...
Yeah. It worked for me last year. I had an amazing year, and I just want to share that with my team. You know, I want them to feel the same way that I did. You know, and have a goal. You know, like.
What were some of the things you accomplished when you were board last year?
Last year, definitely building an awesome team. What's another thing? I mean, my vision board was kind of all over the place because it was also like doing going to like a couple festivals, doing I don't know what it's called, but like clay.
Oh, like pottery?
Pottery, yeah. Stuff like that. Doing boxing more, being, taking care of my health. There's a lot of things, man. I mean, it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But right now, one thing that I'm trying to do is, let me see. Thank you. Yeah, so I have one here and I have one at home, but I definitely golf more.
Oh yeah.
Do the conventions, the festival. Like I said, this one kind of, I didn't do too much of this, but just being alone. I don't know if you can see that. Surfing, just praising God, dressing well, tattooing, making money, reading a little bit more. I need to work on that. Kayaking, boxing, setting up the shop, traveling, and just, I don't know, man. Yeah. Waking up at 7, that one was tough, bro. Out of everything, that's I'm a night owl, so
that's funny.
By like
7, for me, like 7 is sleeping in extreme.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're crazy, man. How do you do that, bro? That's the question I have for you, man. I'm like going to bed and I see you're like going to the gym. I'm like, this guy. That's crazy.
Yeah, like a 3 o'clock wake up is usually around the average. Yeah.
So what time are you sleeping then? Are you sleeping right now?
My kids go to bed at 8:30. I'm going to bed, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What made you do that?
When I started getting into fitness, like,
oh, really?
I needed to.
I have like some book or something like that. You know how they say like, the 5
No, so that's a good question. Like, my 2023 goal for myself wasn't to lose weight. It was to work on my discipline. And the best way you work on your discipline is to set an earlier alarm and like not hit the snooze button. Yeah. So it just started out with that. And then I was like, well, I'm already up. Let's at least just go to the gym. And then I'm at the gym. So like the philosophy is you just stack enough small wins. You'll win the day. Enough days, you'll win the week. Enough weeks, you win the month. Enough months, you win a year. Enough years, you win the lifetime, right? So it's like just stacking those small wins. Uh-huh. And it all started with me. It was just like waking up early. It was like, you're already up. Then I go to the gym. I feel good now. I'm starting the day off right. And then...
that alone, you can have a shitty day, but at least you went to the gym, right?
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, like, I'll go to the gym at the end of the day, but especially if you're not really wanting to go to the gym, it's not like a passion for you yet. Mm-hmm. You're just kind of dreading it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, somebody told me it's like eating a frog, right? You can either eat a frog early in the day and get it done with, or you can be like thinking about, oh shit, I have to eat a frog later today. Or like, which one are you going to do? Just get it done with, right?
Just get it done with, yeah.
And then eventually it becomes a part of your routine, and you're like, I feel like a piece of shit today if I didn't go to the gym, you know?
Yeah.
And I think, like for me, I always just woke up in a bad mood, kind of like your blood oxygen levels aren't there, so you need to just get your body moving, get that blood going.
I definitely have better days when I just start off at the gym too.
So that's the best way, is just to start it off on the right track and just stack those small wins.
All right.
You know?
That's cool.
Yeah. I think that's cool, man. Like, Because that definitely reminds you, and you got it here, you got it at the house.
Yeah.
Like you're always seeing that. It's in the back of your mind. You know,
yeah, and you could be like thinking about something completely off, but if you walk into your room and then you just take a look at it, constant reminder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and I think having a vision is also what helps you when you want to quit.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Like, why are you doing this?
Why
Your why.
am I doing this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it puts everybody on the same page of like, hey, dude, are we gonna reach these goals, or were they just a thought?
Yeah.
That just flew away with the wind, you know? Like, no, man, we're making this happen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gave up alcohol recently too?
Yes. I turned 30.
Yeah.
I don't like lying, man.
No, yeah, I mean.
Well, yeah, I turned 30 and I got one.
I think that's cool
night.
though.
But after that, I was like, no, man, this isn't. Like, it reminded me why I didn't want to do it. I felt like shit in the morning. I wasn't. And nah, man, I'd rather just hang out.
I feel like you lose time.
Yeah, and then you just like drag your feet.
Yeah.
You're not in it. I feel like in this industry, you have to be 100% every single day.
Yeah, especially being an entrepreneur and a business owner, right?
Yeah,
like,
business owner,
like something breaks and you're off work and then they call you, you got to come in and you're hungover.
Exactly.
It's gonna suck.
You're hungover and then you just like, it's just the worst, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it's funny because you quit or not quit. I don't know what you're taking a break
I'm
or
quitting. I'm quitting. I am quitting.
Yeah. I mean, I took my last drink like a week after I turned 30. So
really?
Yeah.
Ah, dude, it's tough because all your friends are like, yeah, let's go party. And you're just like, at first. But then I feel like you get used to it and just like, hey, man, I'm still a vibe, you know? I think we're all fun when we're not intoxicated, you know?
Yeah.
We can still be fun.
I definitely lost a couple friends after I quit drinking.
Really?
Then I realized that we were just hanging out because we were drunk.
You guys were drunk?
Yeah.
Ah, dude, that's sad. That's scary.
But then you got to realize too is like,
my best friends are like, bye.
It's like, you know,
it is what it is, right?
Yeah. And if you want, you're the average of the 5 people you hang around. So, you know, but yeah, man. So where can people follow you at and everything that you guys are doing here?
Well, we have our main page is House Tattoo Studios. We have the barbershop in here. I think you could find all the barbers. You can find all the artists on there. And my personal is House Tattoos 05. We are trying to come up with a name for the barbershop. That way it's a little bit more solidified and kind of, you know what you're talking about. But I mean, we're learning as we go. So yeah, House Tattoo Studios. You find everybody's work there. And then House Tattoo 05 is my page. So yeah.
Do you guys have any events coming up?
Yeah, we do. We have Lovers and Friends. That was our first event last year, and it did really well. You could get a tattoo with your significant other. It doesn't have to be matching, but you could come get tattoos, like a little tattoo date. And I have my parents making tacos. So you get these heart-shaped tacos that are, you know, all in the themed. And it's something that you could do with your significant other. But this time, we didn't have barbers back then, but now you could definitely get a cut while you're here as well. And we're gonna try to put, what would you call it, like a little poster to do like those 90s photos with your significant other. So it's gonna be a whole date for you and your significant other, you know what I mean? It's something to do instead of like trying to find reservations, trying to, you know, come up with something. Like that's a good option. So
I like the flash tattoos.
Yeah, flash tattoos,
nice.
Small tiny tattoos. Like I said, it doesn't have to be matching, or it does, you know, whatever flies your boat, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could do that and then get a cut, get some pictures, you know, do some. I think we're doing like some tinsels or hair tinsels as well.
Okay.
So it's not just a barbershop for the guys. Girls could get something done as well. But yeah, man, we got that on the 17th?
No.
14th. 14th. We did last year was the 17th. We're going to do it on the 14th this year. We might do a couple days of that because last year was really good. We were like, dude, we should have just done 2 days of it, you know, because just so many people in here.
What time is that from?
We're probably going to do it from probably 10 to 7, maybe a little bit later. We're still on the works on it, but yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
All right, dude. Well, thanks I appreciate
No, thank you for
taking the time.
Up, bro.
Yeah. The first one on the road, so that's
First
cool.
one, yeah, bro. Hell yeah. It's for you, huh?
Yeah,
What do you think about it?
it was cool. That's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it
When are we
again.
gonna do one where I'm tattooing you? You're gonna be asking the questions, or are you just gonna stay quiet?
Yeah, I'm a baby, dude. I'm not
dude,
gonna
so am
try
I,
and put a
bro.
front on there.
Yeah, so am I,
I'm
bro.
a baby.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude, it's tough to think while you're getting tattooed.
Yeah.
You just think about that pain.
I think it's crazy that people fall asleep when they're getting tattooed. Like, I can't imagine.
Girls, bro.
What the hell?
Yeah, girls could like tell me their whole life story, and I'm just like, does this not hurt? And they're like, no, but let me tell you about my friend. I'm like, what? I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, man. Might be just red flags, you know. But I take them as red flags. But hey, you know what? Do your thing, girl.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right, House. Well, thank you very much.
No, thank you, brother.